coming up on Juice and Java, I'm here at the JMA Wireless Dome where fans are getting ready for the big game against North Carolina.
Plus, Otto's Army will join us in studio to talk about the upcoming basketball game.
And a new indoor golf place just opened up downtown. All that and more starts right now.
Good morning, I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Jude Bazerman. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
The Orange tip-off against the Tar Heels in less than 2 hours at the JMA Wireless Dome. That's where we find our Jess Hooten live.
Jess, how's it looking out there?
Hi guys, I'm here at the Dome where everyone is starting to file in to get to their seats ahead of the game today at 1 o'clock. At halftime, they'll be retiring 2 jerseys of former standout players. The longtime rivalry has been important to Syracuse history. With me today, I have some fans from both sides.
Hi, yeah, very excited for the game. We drove up yesterday, 5 hours to get here. Can't wait. Yeah, as you mentioned, they are rivals, and looking forward to the halftime retirement. It was a long time ago, but that was Syracuse's first Final Four, so that's very memorable, as we've been there 5 times now.
What are you excited to see at the game today?
I think it's going to be a very competitive game today, and I think we can get the win.
Nice. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Jess, thank you so much. It looks a little bit wet and dreary, but I'm sure the mood for this game is really, really exciting. And we have someone in studio who's especially excited for this game, Cora.
Oh, 100%, Jude. We have Otto's Army Vice President Hannah Beam with us right now. Now, Hannah, you just came from that camp out. What was it like out there?
Yes, it was pretty awesome. Spirits are really high, and everyone that came to camp out is really excited for the game and really just excited to promote Syracuse athletics and have a good time at the game today at 1.
So what can everyone expect with this game? Are there going to be any special t-shirts given out, any giveaways, or just everyone really going all out for one game, one final, not final home game, but what should everyone expect? Is it any different than a normal home game?
Right, so I think it is. I think it's a big rivalry for us being UNC, so that's definitely going to create more of a better, high-spirited atmosphere here at Syracuse in the Dome. And there is a giveaway today of t-shirts that we are kind enough to have been donated, so that's going to be really exciting as well.
Now, there's a lot that goes into this whole camp out sort of thing. What exactly goes into planning it?
So much, actually. So this camp out has been in the works for months now. A lot goes into planning it. We get food catered. We have to make sure that the Dome staff knows what we're doing, what's happening, have everything all set up. People, and every student wants to know when camp out is, what tents they need to bring, sleeping bags, all of that. So it's been in the works for a while.
So every one of these campouts, every one of these games, they have a theme. I'm looking forward to, I'm not even going to be here next year, and I'm already looking forward to what's going to be on the theme block for next year. So how do those themes get chosen? What's that process like?
So honestly, we just see what worked last year, what worked in previous years, and we see what students like to do. We just are here for the students and here for the teams and whatever can get more students out. So whether that's a Blizzard game, an orange out, blue out, whatever works.
Now, Hannah, Otto's Army is at every single Syracuse game, home game at least. So what exactly is the role of your organization in that student section?
So we really view ourselves as just trying to create a positive atmosphere in the Dome, on the field, everywhere we are. That means just supporting our teams through the good times and the bad, and that's what we're here for.
And so what is your favorite part of being in Otto's Army? I have to know. And how long have you been involved as well?
So this is my second year on Otto's Army e-board. I'm a sophomore. My favorite part of Otto's Army, it's so hard to choose because there's so much, but I think my favorite part might just be being with my friends and cheering. We have a really great org and a really close e-board, so it's just a lot of fun to be at every game together.
Now, really quickly, can you tell us about what to expect from the future from you guys and what you're planning?
Big things. We have lots of big things in the works, lots of fun giveaways, lots of fun themes coming soon, so definitely come up to a game.
Thank you so much for joining us, Hannah. Well, a student artist is making their rise at Syracuse.
Our Maddie Ritter has more.
Thanks, guys. While many artists are producing producing their music in professional studios, student Sammy Kukuru is different. I sat down with him to learn more about how he's producing music from inside his apartment. Sammy Kukuru is not your typical 22-year-old. He makes music, and he's already got over 50,000 streams on Spotify.
The way that I work usually is I'll either find a chord progression or some kind of just general
He doesn't need to be in a studio to make songs. He's been successful producing right from his room.
I feel like my favorite song I've written is probably the second one that I put out. It's called Look at You. I wrote it when I was a freshman here. I was in day hall.
Sammy has already gotten the chance to perform live multiple times and got to open for band Laundry Day just a few weeks ago.
The last couple times I've made a habit of doing that huddle thing because that's just so funny and we just think that's funny. There's nothing productive that's even said in the huddle. We just kind of huddle up and giggle and then break up and then go back out.
Sammy's working on new music every day and said he hopes to have another song out next month. Reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Maddie Ritter.
Thank you, Maddie. Now, as sustainability efforts continue on campus, one professor is taking a unique approach. Our Grace Elford takes us to the studio of Zeke Leonard.
Recycling. It's something we do all the time, but never really think twice about. But for one SU professor, these old materials help him hit just the right notes.
Can you smell that? Can you smell the wood? Right?
For Professor Zeke Leonard, making things is just a part of life.
Well, I've been making stuff my whole life. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money, and so everything we had, my parents made.
As he started a career in theater set design, he hated how his creations ended up in the landfill. He started looking at used materials in a new key.
Recalibrating how we think about what something could be, I think, is really important. When I look at the world through that lens, it gets me more excited about honoring that labor by taking those materials and giving them a second life.
Professor Leonard began to build guitars out of wood from old pianos, making his own kind of music one step at a time.
So I like to make objects that only really have their final life when somebody's physically using them.
He says designing tangible objects is one of the most important things you can do.
Whether it's a guitar or scenery or a video or a meal or a friendship, right? When you're making something for yourself, that creative act is so important to us as humans.
He believes that even 100-year-old pianos deserve their final encore. For Juice and Java, I'm Grace Elford.
Grace, that's great stuff. And Cora, those are two things that get me really excited. Recycling and instruments. However, this weather, it's not exactly the same story.
No, exactly. Our Colleen Nakhooda is live outside now. Colleen, what's it looking like out there?
Yeah, guys, it is pretty chilly outside right now. It started off with kind of a slight mist and a fog, but I'm starting to see some snow flurries, and that is expected, as we're expected to get about 1 inch of snow and a series of rainstorms throughout the rest of the day. It is 34 degrees right now, and it's going to go into the lower 20s later tonight. I am wearing a dress right now, which was probably not my best idea. And if you're going to be going out to the game later tonight or just walking around campus or around Syracuse, definitely make sure to wear some layers to kind of wrap up, because it's just starting to get more and more cold outside. We've been standing out here just for a little bit, and I can already tell that it's going to continue to get colder throughout the rest of the afternoon. So just keep that in mind while you're going out and about throughout the day, and kind of going about the game day as well tonight. And it's definitely starting to get kind of past those rain showers and more towards the snow. That's all I have for you guys. Back in studio.
Yeah, Colleen, looks pretty dreary out there. So if you're looking for something to do inside today, CUSACS is hosting a 24-hour datathon in the Life Science Atrium this weekend. Students can compete solo or with a team to create apps, websites, or other coding projects from scratch. Registration is free and walk-ins are welcome anytime during the event. Coding starts at noon today, and winners of the competition will be announced tomorrow afternoon. And if you're missing this competition, CUSACS also holds weekly workshops for anybody who's interested in coding.
Another inside activity you could look forward to tonight is opening night for Picnic by William Inge at the Syracuse stage. Directed by Ralph Zito, Picnic is a drama taking place in a small Kansas town preparing for their annual Labor Day picnic.
The show runs from today until March 1st. Tickets can be purchased for $15 to $25 on the Syracuse Stage website. Cora, we were talking about this a little bit before. I was in California a couple months ago when I went to a show and it was $25. So I was like, not as expensive as Broadway, but it was amazing. So I think this is a cost-effective way to really see some talent and have a great night out.
Yeah, the Department of Drama here at SU always puts on really Broadway-level productions. It's really amazing stuff that they do. I saw all their productions last year, and it's just a fun way to get out and really become immersed within the community and support SU students.
I totally agree, but guess what? It's not the only fun thing to do here in Syracuse. After the break, we're going to take a look at a new golf place that just opened up.
Plus a convention downtown for those with a green thumb.
Don't change that channel.
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for you.
With the end of CSGO and the release of Counter-Strike 2...
Welcome back to the Esports Juice Box, where we break down this week's esports news into digestible sizes for your easy consumption.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go?
Excellent. Suckers. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. There's a new place in downtown Syracuse offering what really seems like an awesome indoor golfing experience.
Our Elizabeth Gottlieb has more on what this venue has to offer.
Five Iron Golf opened a new location in downtown Syracuse. The indoor golf and entertainment venue offers 8 TrackMan simulators with over 300 courses from around the world to play. General manager of the location, Sean Larson, says the venue has been busy since its opening.
I want every guest that we have just to have a great experience and have a great time, whether that's just stopping in to, get a bite to eat, have a couple of drinks, or take advantage of the golf simulators and just, have a good time playing, a round of golf.
Five Iron Golf is a place for golfers to go when they can't use outdoor courses in the winter. Larson says that there are other benefits to having access to an indoor location.
You're not really able to play golf during the week in the afternoons and evenings just because every single public course has leagues. So, this is a great option for that as well. Or just rainy days, cold, too hot.
Five Iron Golf is bringing together the Syracuse community one drive at a time.
It's a great benefit to the Syracuse area. I love that. It's a draw for young people and older people like myself.
David Littlejohn has a membership with Five Iron Golf and has already been to the venue every day since its soft opening on Monday. Littlejohn says the TrackMan is more advanced than other simulators.
It's good and bad because it does point out your flaws if you have some, but you want to know if you have flaws. So for that reason, it's really accurate, detailed information. Probably too much for me right now, but I'm sure I'll grow to love it.
Reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb.
Elizabeth, that was a really good swing, a lot better than I have on the range oftentimes. And listen, I really liked what Sean said. Grab a couple of drinks, of course, soda I'm talking about, maybe some water. Mixing in there, get a bite to eat, and then play some golf.
Honestly, it's a perfect mix of Top Golf with some little taste of Drumlins that you get down the street over here. I just think it's great because, you know, you can't go to Drumlins right now. It's February in Syracuse with all the snow on the ground. This is a perfect alternative for those who really just want to get their swings in.
And I drove by Drumlins the other day, and I know we just had Colleen talking about how dreary the weather is today. It's still covered in snow. We're not seeing any green on Drumlins till maybe April Fool's Day, and that's being pretty hopeful with what we think. So maybe I'll check this out. I'm not too good at golf though, so maybe you could get me a trainer or something as an early birthday present.
I think it's a great alternative. And speaking of inside activities, tonight is racing night at the Syracuse Crunch. They'll face off against the Charlotte Checkers for the second time this weekend. Crunch are coming off a win against the Checkers last night.
The 4-0 win put the Crunch in a good place to do it again. The puck drops at 5 o'clock this afternoon at the Upstate Medical University Arena. Visitors can find tickets on the Syracuse Crunch website for around $50.
There's no shortage of things you could do in Syracuse, honestly,
right?
especially
This is a pretty busy weekend, I'm thinking.
No, it really is a busy weekend from the Olympics hockey team to this. It's really fun to keep an eye out for these local sports and support them.
Right, and we have SU basketball playing today, and even then we could get out on our own and play some golf. You know what I was thinking too? Maybe we go to the hockey game tonight. We get on the ice, and then tomorrow we go to the golf simulator, and then you know what? Monday baseball is my favorite sport. Maybe we find a batting cage and we take some cuts.
We're
in
really
there.
trying to try out for Olympics at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Next in 2030, where is it? Salt Lake City, somewhere else. We're gonna be there, Cora.
Well, this might be the Olympics for plant lovers. Plant Lovers Paradise has just arrived in Syracuse. The Northeast Plant Show is happening today at the Onsetter Convention Center. Attendees can expect a wide selection of vendors offering houseplants and handmade crafts.
The event is open to plant enthusiasts of all levels, including New York State master gardeners and novice growers. Cora, I think we're in that novice grower category if I had to guess. There are orchids, succulents, and other rare plant varieties all available for purchase. Tickets are available at the door, and the show runs until 3 tomorrow.
That's a very long show.
It's a long show, but you know, we love being outdoors. Remember Green Lakes?
Oh my God, we went last year to the Green
Yeah.
Lakes Park. Beautiful greenery there.
It's amazing, but we love being outside. We love going on hikes. Maybe gardening and growing some plants is our next step.
Gardening could be the next foray. I think, listen, it's great to be self-sustainable in that sense.
It is. So what would you grow? I have to, tomatoes, basil. I think basil might be mine. I stole your answer.
I would have to go with tomatoes. They're the easiest thing, I feel. I don't want to kill it, Jude. I really would feel terrible for the plant.
You're not a New York State master gardener?
No,
So
I unfortunately can't.
I was
but
right
maybe
about
in
the
Jersey.
novice. Yeah, maybe
We'll
in
see.
Jersey.
Well, coming up on Juice and Java, our entertainment correspondent went behind the scenes at a student production.
You won't want to miss it when Juice and Java returns after the break.
All right, now table.
That was a very good one.
That was like a really good one. That was killer.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this in post too.
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving. I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Turn it up, feel the bass, it's time to ignite. You're watching Nokia, rocking through the night. In Syracuse, where the music never ends. We're bringing you the sound, the glory, and the trance. From classic hits to the brand new sound. OT is the heartbeat of the underground. With every riff and every scream, we're turning your living room into a rockin' dream. You're watching OTN, let the thunder roll. Hard rockin' rhythms that will shake your soul. On the stage they scream, we bring the fire. OTN television takes you higher. Guitars are shredded, the crowd's going wild. Syracuse vibes with a rebellious style. Locals are legends, they all take a stand in the world of rock.
look at this. We're already excited for the plant show. We got some beautiful, it makes it a little bit nicer here sometimes.
It really does. It brings the aura up by a little bit.
It does. And talking about aura, we brought in the cast of Alice by Heart a few weeks ago in studio, but they officially had their opening night on Thursday in the Shine Underground.
Our entertainment correspondent Isabella Galan spoke with the cast and directing team to see how they were able to make this production their own in just 4 short weeks.
The Shine Underground, a chill place for students to get work done. Well, at least on the outside. But for this weekend only, Black Box Players turns the Shine Underground into Wonderland. While the cast consists mostly of drama majors, Black Box Players is open to anyone. And for writing majors Jules Vinnerup, BBP allows her to go back into her own theater world.
Coming in and not knowing everyone or anyone was definitely a little nerve-wracking, but it's been so great getting to meet people from the drama department.
In this production, Jules and almost every other member of the cast don't play just one role, but a few, meaning the directing team had to find unique ways to portray each character.
In Alice in Wonderland and in the show itself, we really wanted to hone in on the fact that Alice is dealing with her grief by masking her reality, and so the best way for us to visualize that was to actually put physical masks on them when they're in Wonderland.
Here with the lazy blue day, your rose is just blooming.
While Alice by Heart is not the traditional retelling of Alice in Wonderland, its message of dealing with grief and loss makes it a show BBP is proud to present.
I have loved the show Alice by Heart. I love its message. I think it's such a relevant show for right now.
With a little bit of whimsy, of course.
Being in college, sometimes you feel like you're just going through the motions. So if you just want to feel like a little bit of heart and have a whole lot of fun for about an hour and a half, then come to the show.
Isabella Galan, Juice and Java.
Thank you so much, Bella. Now that's such an interesting way to retell the time-old story of Alice in Wonderland with it being put in the frame of World War II. Now, they only had 4 more weeks to put it on. That's really impressive.
Yeah, and if you're like us and you missed the first performance, there's luckily still 2 more chances to see the show. We'll have performances at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock tomorrow, also in the Shine Underground.
And the best part is the tickets are free. They can be found by going to @SU_BlackBoxPlayers on Instagram through the link in their bio.
And when we come back, our weather anchor will break down your traffic.
Stay with us. You're not going to want to miss it.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Rolling.
Sound is speeding.
Can you slow that down, please? This is 28-1.
28-1.
Welcome back into Juice and Java. Now there's a big game in the Dome in just a few hours.
And we're sure the Tar Heels and the Orange will attract a big crowd. Cora, what about that traffic getting to and from the game? That's always my main question when I drive in. Our Colleen Nakhooda will tell us what to look for on those roads.
Hey Jude, yeah, so the rain and snow are not slowing down commuters this morning, as it seems like the traffic is moving pretty smoothly so far. The southbound ramp from exit 1A to I-481 is still closed, so make sure to pay attention to those detour signs. As you can see here, it's definitely a little misty and foggy, and it seems like the traffic's moving pretty clearly. As I was outside doing the weather earlier, I saw that the traffic was definitely starting to pick up around campus, so just make sure to keep an eye on that as well. And as you're traveling around campus today, make sure to think ahead when heading to the game and to the Dome. For Syracuse basketball, as they face off against UNC around 1 p.m., the roads near the Dome are going to be busy and many will be closed. So keep an eye on University Hill exits, Irving Avenue, East Water Street, and Canal Street. Be ready to wait in a few lines of traffic, and we'll just kind of have to see what that looks like for the rest of the game. I feel like because it's not too bad right now, it's not going to be too crazy later on, so I think we're going to be okay. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Colleen. Now to the latest on a 10-year deadline. The Trump administration says it will support all cities and towns in replacing harmful lead pipes. The Environmental Protection Agency told a federal appeals court that it would defend the strongest overhaul of lead and water standards.
The administration has favored deregulation, including reducing rules on air and water pollution in the past. Supporting this rule is to monitor the failed system in place to prevent contamination.
And the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention logged almost 1,000 measles cases in the U.S. so far this year. That's more than 4 times the number of cases as this time last year. At least 26 states have reported cases so far, and large outbreaks continue to grow in Utah and Arizona.
The CDC said that more than 1 in 10 measles cases last year caused someone to go to the hospital, and most of the children were teenagers. The symptoms range from ear infections to full-body rashes. 2 doses of the measles vaccine at age 1 and age 5 are 97% effective in preventing measles.
Stay tuned on Juice and Java for your 5-day forecast.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Here's your check.
Oh, you got it.
You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hi guys, so here's your 5-day forecast for right now. As we look to Saturday and Sunday, we could see that it's going to be about 34 to 36 degrees, and then kind of going into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, it's going to be 31, 19, and 36. It's going to be basically partially cloudy and kind of rainy throughout the rest of the week, unfortunately, but we could see on Tuesday, it is definitely going to be kind of a drop in that weather for us. And then as we look into some trivia time, we know that it's going to be we have about officially 1 month until it is supposed to be spring. So while we're definitely still seeing snow and the cold weather right now, I thought I'd get us in a warmer mood. So I'm going to talk about which spring flower is the most prominent in Syracuse, New York. We have 1, roses, 2, cherry blossoms, 3, tulips and daffodils, and 4, lilacs. So which one are you guys thinking?
Well, we're not in DC, so I don't think it's the cherry blossoms.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to go with number 3.
Yeah, I think maybe roses. I'm feeling nice and happy, nice and red. Yeah.
All right, let's see, Colleen, what is it?
All right, we got the tulips and daffodils. So you were right on that one, and Jude, unfortunately, you were wrong.
I'm used to it at this point, yeah.
All right, 1 point for me. And speaking of points, the U.S. has scored a record of 11 gold medal wins at the Winter Olympics. The 11th gold medal breaks a record set at the last Olympics on U.S. soil in Salt Lake City.
The U.S. has officially won 30 medals and is just in second place to Norway.
That's
So.
really impressive. I love all the medals we've been getting. I love the coverage that I've been seeing online. We have our Mike Tirico, Newhouse graduate there, so it's just amazing to see it all.
You gotta love it, and it's in beautiful northern Italy. And you know what? I think we need to bring snowball fighting to the Olympics. That's what I'm pushing for 2030.
Maybe a thing for next year. Well, that's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Jude Bazerman. Have a great day, Syracuse.